My name's Rhys. I am 19 years old and I'm from Sunderland, the North East.
My name is Kai Hunter. I am 18 years old and I'm from Sunderland.
I started karting at Wardenlaw. I was about 9-10 year old when I started. Started off in the higher karts at the beginning and then moved into Honda Cadet. Since then I've moved up through all the classes into Senior Max now.
I was 10 year old. It was at Wardenlaw and it was in Honda Cadet.
My highlight of the year so far has been probably Wilton Mill. On the Saturday, it was a 3-day event, so on the Saturday I was managed to clean up. I was qualified pole, won all the heats and the finals, which was mint. And I also won the Sunday race as well, which was really good.
My highlight of the year so far is being consistent at the front. I know we haven't had any wins this year, but just getting in the points.
To become champion of 2021, it's been hard over the years, so it means quite a lot. I've been doing the British Championships for about 5 years now, 5-6 years, so to do it this year would mean a lot.
To become 2021 British Kart Champion, it would mean everything, because put a lot into this year and hopefully we can get a bit out of it.
So the curtain is about to be drawn on the 2021 Wera Tours British Karting Championship season. But we have just had history in one class, and now brothers go head-to-head for the Senior Rotax British title. Sean Butcher and James Lowther start from the front row. Lewis Gilbert and second place the championship driver Kai Hunter start on row number 2. James Lingard and championship leader Rhys Hunter go from row 3 alongside Tom Adams and Jack Steadman. Row 5, William Ellsworth and James Johnson. Row 6, Matthew Higgins and Oscar Hoole. Row 7, Teddy Clinton and Tom Edmonds, Edward Matthews and Harrison Collins on row 8. Row number 9, George Holbrook and Matty Hingley. Then it is Brandon Nagelvoort and Ben Burgess, your top 20. On row 11, Sam Hawthorne and Harry Holland. Luke Wooder and Louis Harvey go from row number 12. Row 13, Jensen Watson, Alex Baker, Chris Simpson and Ryan Luscombe are on row 14. Harry Gibson and Chaz Heighton on row 15. Kieran Kay and Spencer Shinner, row 16. And the 17th and final row, it's Alex Eads and Nicole Sutherland. Well, Rhys Hunter has 824 points. Kai Hunter has 806. It was Rhys's 20th birthday on Friday, and now we'll see whether older brother can beat younger brother to the British title. And we'll have a look. Everybody out there on slick racing tyres. Anthony Jordan, who has just recovered from a very, very emotional interview there, as we see the number 96 kart of George Harrison Collins rather come in. Now, I don't think, well, we'll see what happens. We'll do the championship permutations as the races progress, but that was something else, and you could feel it down there. You know, Dan Ginchard struggling to hold back the emotions, but of course now it's brother v brother in the next one. This has been an absolute superb day of racing, Anthony, and I'm quite upset that it's going to end soon.
Well, it is going to end soon, of course. The final race of the year, isn't it? And, of course, I'm sure all the viewers at home are sad that this one's the end. I'm sure the people in the paddock is sad that this is the last one of the year, of course. But
I don't know, maybe the mums.
Maybe the mums are, yeah. They're quite happy. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. He's home safe.
There's Lewis Gilbert. There is the number 2, Rhys Hunter. So Oakley Pryor started the season winning at Clay Pigeon. Lewis Gilbert won at Mansell. Rhys Hunter did a double at Wilton Mill. Lewis Gilbert won again at Wardenlaw. Rhys Hunter has a total of 3 British Championship wins in this class. He is second behind Guy Cunnington, the 2019 British Rotax champion. Dan Holland Racing have 8 wins in this class. Last Rotax round at PFI, James Johnson and Kieran Gifford were the 2 winners, and that is Oscar Hoole on the grass trying to regain his position and not being too successful about it. Here we go. Lights are no longer out. Well, that's okay. Do you know what? Just keep going.
Yeah.
You know, keep going. I don't want the season to end. The grandstand is full. The skies are dry. The track is drying. Yes, you're pointing a pen at me.
I've got to be careful. That's 2 false starts. One more, and a rule comes into play.
Yes, but that could have been for drivers back in the pack, not in position.
Well,
No, you could.
Well.
There is a look at the grandstand here at Paul Fletcher International. Rhys Hunter, overwhelming favourite. Harrison Collins sadly isn't going to take the start for this one. Now, back in the start of 2019, James Lowther was on the podium at Senior Rotax, third in the first final. James Johnson, the winner of the opening round of the season. James is here, both his children. He didn't have them back in the start of 2019. But he is going to be starting just outside the top, well, just inside the top 10. So, but yeah, it's been a big week in the North East. Not necessarily for the Sunderland half of the North East. You know, the Newcastle half of the North East, they're pretty happy at the moment. The Sunderland half, well, they've got a reason to cheer now as well.
Yeah,
You
they
know,
do indeed.
Mackems, one and all.
They do indeed. Some clear visors, mainly iridiums, and the final race of the season. Take 3. Can we get Senior Rotax underway? Race 29 of the weekend into the tram lines. It is green flag and off we go. Good start from Butcher at the front. He streaks into the lead as several karts going wide onto the grass. They get back onto the track and all of them snaking round through onto the bridge. It's a good start from the majority of the field and they go over the bridge now. A nice clean start then from our drivers, but Gilbert follows Butcher into hairpin 1 for the first time.
And Lewis Gilbert, the Potenza Racing entry from Dalry in Scotland, the Diamond of Dalry, trying to get past the 57 kart of Sean Butcher. Butcher yet to win a race in the British Championship in the Motorsport UK. Tom is fighting for a place there. We've got a yellow flag coming off the banking. That is a Thule, it's a Thule Motorsport kart. That has kind of possibly Nicole Sutherland. Nicole Sutherland has not come around, so sadly Nicole out of the race. And a spin,
It's
Gilbert
Gilbert
in the wall. Gilbert in the wall, he backs it in the wall and comes back online. That last corner is still very, very slippery.
It is indeed, yeah, he tries to defend that last spot there as well, couldn't quite do it, so Luke Wooder gets past as well, so Gilbert now down into a P11 now after that spin. I'm not sure what caused that. Was it just the rear end stepping around? But at the moment, that's allowed Butcher a lovely bit of clean air all the way back to Mr. Lingard. James Lingard there in second place. He's got a bit of work to do, but a privateer in Senior Rotax is currently P2.
Yep, now, championship contenders. Kai Hunter runs 5th. Rhys Hunter, where is Rhys? He's not had a great start. Rhys Hunter has come in. Okay, Rhys Hunter has come in. He is not going to score any more than 824 points. I think that may have been tactical. Kai Hunter is out there in 5th position. Now, live maths on air. 65, 62, 60, 59, 58 points for Kai Hunter. Kai Hunter is currently scoring 58 points. He can score a maximum of 65. That's a gain of 7. That would put him not at 824. So Rhys Hunter, the only driver we've seen, he's done enough to take the championship, and now he is coming in to the pits. So he is confirmed as the champion. Kai Hunter can only go out and win this race. That's I can see why Rhys has done it. You know, he's been second last year. He doesn't want anything to go wrong. You know, he just wants to try and, you've got to... Oh, hang on. Yeah. Spider.
Oh, lovely, thank you.
Hopefully it was good luck. Right, Butcher leads. Lowther second. Lingard third. Adams is 4th. Then Kai Hunter in kart number 3. Well, it's a good birthday present for Rhys. You know, just...
and a spin.
Oh, a spin for Ellswood. My word. And there's other karts there coming around. That is a huge accident there. That was Luke Wooder that had nowhere to go. Ellswood spun and Wooder had nowhere to go. I'm looking up. Okay, Luke Wooder is up and out of his kart. He's okay. That is an ex-GMS kart. And Luke Wooder walks away. Now he goes across to see if Ellswood is all right. Ellswood just catching his breath a little bit.
I suspect he's very winded.
Nothing that Luke Wooder to do. I'm just checking that I'll keep looking at William Ellswood because we've got once I know that William is okay, we can have a replay of that, but I want to make sure that he's A-okay. He's chatting away, because I know his dad, Stefan, is here, and I'm sure he's got family back home, so Will Ellswood is sitting there. There's a bent rear axle on that number 62 kart, and, there's more karts going out. So, early stages here, that is the
Chris Simpson
kart, number 14, who parks, coming off things. The number 62 with what looks like a bit of a bent axle is Jack Steadman for Project One Racing. And, James Johnson is going off. He has got a bent rear axle as well. There was a couple of other karts that got caught up in that incident then. We've got the number 71 spinning off.
That's Harry Lloyd.
That would be Harry Holland for the Vision Motorsport team. And now we go to the Battenberg flags and look at the bits of kart there. As Harry, that are the bits of plastic and metal there. So we'll start off now. There's Luke. Now, Luke Wood can't be looking to try and get back in. So there's Paul Klassen getting that kart reset on its wheels.
Look at that bent front bracket there.
Oh,
that was a substantial impact into the side there.
That one in the skip.
Yeah.
Now, William Ellswood is up and out of his kart and walking away. So let's have a look at the replay of that. Watch for the number 8 kart of Ellswood. He's the first kart to spin. And he just gets on that wet curb. He spins now behind him. That's what happened to James Johnson. He gets clipped. It sends Ellswood back across. And Luke Wood, in and over. Luckily, that's on grass. That's a 6.4 for style points. And, Luke Wood, again, he gets out of that kart. He's going to be sore in the morning. He is going to be sore in the morning. Now the green flag waves again. And we are underway. Sean Butcher leads. James Lowther, Kai Hunter up to 3rd. So Kai Hunter now moves on to 811 points. Further back, James Lowther, he's moved up into 6th in the championship standings. Teddy Clinton is 7th. Ellswood has dropped to 8th, but again, that's irrelevant at this point. He's okay.
Yeah.
Lewis Gilbert is. Well, let's have a look. So it's Butcher, Lowther, Hunter, Adams, Higgins, Lingard, Clinton, Gilbert, Hingley, and Nagelvort, your top 10.
They are indeed. Less than 10 minutes to go then, as the green flag restarts the race after that incident. The exit of the Mike Wilson complex. There is Mr. Gilbert. Now, he had that spin early on in this race. He's still there in 8th place, so he's gained more places, and that Battenberg flag will have helped, because it doesn't constantly impact the up, but it does. It does in a way, but yeah. So now he's got that opportunity to come back through that section, and he's working well with the fastest lap of the race also.
Well, I tell you what, there's a driver there, just flashing the screen there, that black and yellow kart. That is the Mad Croc chassis. It's the Zip Kart entry of Jensen Watts, who scraped into the A final. He actually finished 7th in the repechage, was promoted because Magic Camara had a penalty, and he's now running in 12th place. There he is, in the number 63. This is the best performance of his season so far for Jensen, and he's looking at a top 10 possibly. He's got a big gap behind him to Ben Burgess, Sam Hawthorne, Spencer Shinner, Louis Harvey, Tom Edmonds, Alex Baker, Ryan Luscombe, and Kieran Kay. The rest of the top 20. We've only got 26 karts still running because we've lost Hoole. We've got 25 karts already. We've lost Hoole. We've got James Johnson back out there, even though he had some damage to his rear axle, but I think it's okay. Simpson is out, Ellswood, Wooder, Matthews, Hunter with a tactical retirement, Harrison and Sutherland.
So several retirements in this race, but it's all going to be down to who can take the race win at the end of this. And at the moment, that's looking like James Lowther, because at the moment he is screeching away.
Tom Adams on the wet track surface under braking just harpoons into. I'm trying to see who that was. Let's have a look at that again. Now Adams is the number 7 Senior Motorsport car in 4th place. That's Kai Hunter. He hits the chap, and he just gets on that wet track. No traction. Karts understeers, spins it around. Kai Hunter with the number 3 kart forced wide. That's going to cost Kai Hunter a couple of positions, but he's still in there. Well, I mean, it's a dramatic end to the season. That has put Jensen Watts in kart number 63 up into 11th place.
As indeed. So 6.5 minutes to go then. All changes still at the front. Lowther leads then from Butcher. Hunter still there. Is he in 3rd? He's not in
no,
third,
he's
no,
down
that's Matthew
to-
Higgins. So
He's down to ninth.
He is down
Kai
to
Hunter.
ninth.
Well, Argenti Motorsport haven't won a Senior Rotax final in the British Championship since Morgan Porter did so in the first round of the 2020 season at Lyd. Porter went on to win that title with only one win in the first round. They haven't won a round since, so top and tail they could at the moment with James Lowther for only 4/10 in front of Sean Butcher. KR Sport haven't won a British Championship final since, let me have a look, it was round 3 2019 at Wera back in about April of 2019, and Butcher would like to change that little statistic.
That's probably right. As they go through then, gap at the front, 0.4 of a second then for the lead. Keep an eye on those sector times because last lap around, Butcher was slightly faster, 58.55 from the 58.72, so that gap is slowly coming down now. 0.4 of a second. George Holbrook, though, with the fastest lap of the race, currently in 7th place out there with a 58.230. But all going through and all well at the moment. But like I say, Rhys Hunter, he's chilling now in the paddock. He knows he doesn't need to do it anymore, and he's tactical retirement.
There's
like
a change for the lead. Sean Butcher. I was going to say, I hope Rhys isn't chilling in the paddock. I hope he's waiting in the paddock in the Parc Ferme area
for a
so
chat.
that you can give him your champion's interview. So Rhys, get the step in, young man. Back to the paddock you go, so you can have your interview at the end of this one. Lowther in the number 44 car. Lingard, on a superstar, James Lingard has been a privateer driver, number 36. So Lowther, Butcher's now taken the lead of the race, and he has set sail with Matthew Higgins hot on his wheel tracks. So Higgins, Mid-Walian from Trefort-Glois, the Dan Holland race team, last year's Junior Rotax British champion. And, Anthony, shall we call up the championship standings because there's been a change?
There has indeed, yes. Sean Butcher, with that race lead he has at the moment, has pushed himself now into P2 in the championship with 808 points. Kai Hunter, who is still out there, but after that collision at hairpin 1, that has pushed him down the order quite substantially, and he has lost points here. He is now down into P3 in the championship with 806 points.
Now, there's the number 60 kart on your screen. That's George Holbrook. Behind him is Matty Hingley, who's having a storming race for the Ultimate R team in kart number 11. There go your top two. Matthew Higgins looking for a first ever win as a senior in the British title. Lowther in third. Oh, there goes someone running now. Where is Kai Hunter? Kai Hunter in kart number 3 is eighth. And the gap is 2 points. So Kai Hunter needs to, with Sean Butcher leading, Kai Hunter either needs his teammate, Matthew Higgins, to push Butcher back to second, or Kai Hunter needs to get past another Dan Holland kart, number 60, and the number 11 of Matthew Higgins. Oh, but he's running wide there. It looks like Kai's a little bit rattled, and he's going to lose a place to Brandon Nagelvoort. And Nagelvoort says, no, you go. You go. That's smart there from Brandon Nagelvoort. I'm sure Kai Hunter will thank him. We've got 3 minutes to go. Butcher is about to snatch second from Kai Hunter in the title chase if things stay as they are.
Yep, this is good racing then from these drivers then. 3 minutes to go, plus that one additional lap, and we're watching here Kai Hunter, the number 3 plate, currently fighting to see if he can get that number 2 plate this year. He wants to change it up. He doesn't want another number 3. He wants that number 2 this year because that's the best he can do. Less than 3 minutes, and up through the bank and they go as Gilbert's under pressure there from Matty Hingley. Matty Hingley,
well,
yeah.
I mean, Matty Hingley passed his driving test this week, so he's full of self-satisfaction, and now he's doing it on the racetrack this weekend. He goes past the British Open champion Lewis Gilbert, and there is Hunter again, running a little bit wide through the first hairpin. Oh, and in front there's a collision. That's Lowther up in the air, and Lowther loses, so that's going to give Kai Hunter 1 place. And Lowther, and who was that? Oh no, Jensen Watts. In the number 63, he was having his best drive of the season. He was up into 10th place, and now it's all gone Pete Tong.
It has indeed, and that nose cone there is also flapping away, and I think that's Kieran Kay, the 73, so he's got a lot of front-end damage on that KR Sport kart at the moment, so that's not looking good for the end of the race.
Well, we've lost Jack Stedman, James Johnson, Sam Hawthorne, Chaz Hyton. We're down to 23 runners. Now, let's have a look. That incident between Lowther and I couldn't quite see who the other kart was. It's now moved Kai Hunter back into second place in the championship by 1 point.
Sean Butcher can't do anything about that because he's leading this race. He has got maximum points he can earn. 808, that's all he can do.
Well,
it's all down to what Kai Hunter does at the end of this race.
Kai Hunter, if he passes Lewis Gilbert, that gives him a little bit more breathing space. If Matty Hingley, first-year senior driver, number 11, can pass Kai Hunter, that would put us in a tie for second. And if Brandon Nagelvoort for Coles Racing can get past Kai Hunter, that would give Butcher P2 in the championship by a point. There's Teddy Clinton going through in kart number 6. So, Hunter looking over his shoulder. The difference between second and third in the championship is the gap between Hunter being the number 3 kart and a tie. Well, Butcher would take a tie by virtue of the fact that he's winning this race. So, it's down to Kai Hunter and Matty Hingley could decide who finishes second. So the 2 drivers that finished first and second in last year's Junior Rotax Championship, they decide who finishes second in this year's Senior Rotax Championship. Matthew Higgins, if Higgins passes Butcher for the win, Kai Hunter gets second. If Matty Hingley passes Kai Hunter for 5th position, Sean Butcher gets second. Simple as that.
Simple maths. And with that timer striking 0 any second now, there it goes. The last lap board will show to Sean Butcher this time as he crosses the line. So here we go. It's final lap time for Senior Rotax, the final race of the 2021 British Kart Championship season.
Into the banking for the last time. See on the point standings, it's 809 for Kai Hunter, 808 for Sean Butcher. Butcher still leads this race by 0.6 of a second from Matthew Higgins. Matty Hingley is trying to pass Kai Hunter for 5th on the road, and Hingley won't realise it, but this is the battle of a second in the championship. He could take it away from Kai Hunter, who has it at the moment by 1 point. Sean Butcher is not going to be caught by Matthew Higgins, so Butcher's going to do all he can. He is going to take the win for KR Sport. What can Matty Hingley do? Hingley versus Kai Hunter. P5 on the road, P2 in the championship at stake here through the Mike Wilson complex. Kai Hunter in kart number 3 is going to hold on. Checkered flag comes out. Butcher takes the win rather. Higgins second. George Holbrook on the podium for Dan Holland Racing in 3rd. And Kai Hunter holds on for 5th position. It's a 1-2 in the British Championship for the family from Sunderland, Rhys and Kai Hunter. They'll be cracking open the champagne at Warden Law this evening. It's finally happened. Brother versus brother. Elder brother wins out against younger brother. And there it is. Rhys Hunter. He retired from that race. Didn't want to get involved in any incidents or accidents. He came in. Sean Butcher, though, is a win there for KR Sport. Higgins second. Holbrook, I think that's George Holbrook's first British Kart Championship podium. Well, it's definitely of the season. I'm just going to look back at the statistics. I think that might be his first podium. He hasn't had one in Senior Rotax. Has he had one in Junior Rotax? I'm going to look down the order. No, he hasn't. So a new podium sitter with George Holbrook to end out the season. Lewis Gilbert finishes 4th. Kai Hunter 5th. Matty Hingley 6th. Brandon Nagelvoort is 7th. I think that's probably his best result of the season. He gains 12 places along with Matty Hingley. James Lingard is 8th. Tom Adams is 9th. Louis Harvey is 10th. Then it's Spencer Shinner gaining 21 places to finish 11th. James Lowther down in 12th. Bear Burgess, Kieran Kay, Alex Bakey are top 15. Jensen Watts, unlucky for Jensen, in 16th. There is Rhys Hunter. He did wait in the paddock alongside Chaz Heighton, who finished that race. Well, he retired right at the end. No wonder Chaz looks a little bit glum. There's Brandon Nagelvoort getting out of his kart. There's the back end of James Lingard. Lingard, top privateer, in 8th position. Tom Adams and Louis Harvey round out the top 10. And, number 2 is now number 1. And yes, Bod Cole, thank you to the Hunter family for putting Northeast karting on the map. and I know that my friend Joe Bradley will be celebrating that up there as well. And the whole crew at Warden Law, I'm sure we'll see you next year. I'm expecting a full-on festival, and a big thank you to the spectators out on the banking. There is the Charlie Ellis Motorsport team leaving. I've got my Street Hawk T-shirt on. It's going to be worn at the presentation, and there we go. We'll see Charlie. Charlie's going for one of our competitors this year. He's going for 3 Hunt's Kart Club Junior Rotax titles in a row later this year, so we'll see them soon. And we'll see Sam Ellis at Wilton Mill, one of our trainee marshals. Big thank you to them and for supporting the championship. Here's a look back down in the paddock area, and Wheel has found Rhys Hunter. He's dragging Rhys Hunter over for his champions interview. We'll be with Anthony Jordan in a few short moments, and there we go, the embrace.
Well done, son.
Yeah, understated as always.
You know Adams? Yeah. He went on the wet patch, wiped us out. Yeah. I went back to like 8th, and then I got back to 5th. I got wiped out, but I just got on. Did you? Yeah. Who you won? The championship. So
1-2.
200 quid. No way. Axel. Where is he? Rim. He's good, isn't he? Is there like volume on that?
Yes, there is.
Yeah, turn off the volume.
And we're listening, boys. But no, that's it. Yeah, well done, son. That was about as understated as it gets.
Not bad for a vote, man.
There's Matthew Higgins.
Mate, you're right. You know when you were over that curve, you were like looking. You want to head over to Ant?
Right. Anthony Jordan is going to be taking over things there, but that was a tense one. So we've had history, we've had a bit of family history. What a great way to round out the season. When Mr. Jordan gets there, I'm going to leg it down and have a little look around the paddock myself. So the pack down begins, and very shortly we will hear from our 2021 Wera Tours British Kart Champion in Senior Rotax. It's Rhys Hunter with Anthony Jordan.
Thank you very much, Henry. Yes, down in the winner's circle, and we have our champion. And I have to say, for someone who's just won the British Kart Championship, you look mighty cool and fine. You did about, what, 1 lap in that race?
Yeah, well, it was the shortest race I've probably ever done. Like, yeah, we got taken out in the first lap and had to just pull into the pits after a bent axle. But that's not what I'm really bothered about. It was the championship I was bothered about, so I was happy to get that in the bag.
Yeah, it's been a stellar weekend, of course. The difference in conditions that we had from yesterday today threw a spanner in the works. But like I say, you put a cool head all the way throughout it, and you came away from changing that number 2 from last year to a number 1 this year. That must be a nice feeling. Yeah,
it's a mint feeling. I kind of done the damage at at Wilton Mill, getting a fair few podiums at Wilton Mill. So coming into this round, I just had to keep my calm, keep on knocking the points off Kai, and keeping the distance between me and him, which I was able to do.
Like I say, it was a tough old championship all the way through the year. There was some good, there was some bad, but like I say, you've prevailed, you've come through. Consistency's been the key part of this year, and yeah, to come through to be Wera Tours British Kart Champion in the Senior Rotax class must be a very nice feeling. But anyone you'd like to thank?
Well, Dan Holland Racing, he's been awesome all year. My mechanic, Dan Bellini. I also want to thank my mum and dad and Time Racing Engines as well, please.
Excellent. Well, Dan Parker, who's just walking away, now suddenly turns around and he's going to present to you your brand new number. Shortest ever race indeed, yeah, from Dan. But yeah, a great result for you on that one. Changing that number 2 to a number 1, a great feeling, like you say, but congratulations. What's the plans for next year?
I don't know yet. We'll have to have a think about it.
Have a think about it. Yeah, good stuff. Potentially KZO 2.
Maybe.
We'll try and get that out of you one day. But well done there, Rhys Hunter, on our 2021 British Kart Champion.
Thank you.
Excellent stuff there. And Henry!
Hello.
My goodness me! You're outside the commentary box. Are you feeling all right? Are you feeling all right?
A little jog. Oh, well, I mean, what a way to finish the season. Just got to say some thank yous, I think.
Yeah.
Firstly, a massive thank you to Wera Tours. I can just say I have got my nails painted. That is Chloe, our nail bar assistant up here in the commentary box. But a big thank you to Wera Tools, big thank you to Demon Tweaks, to everyone in Motorsport UK, to the Alpha Live crew, to all the viewers that have tuned in from all over the world. Such a massive thank you. You make the coverage so much better. We do our best. We'll try our best. All the people here at Trent Valley Kart Club, the officials behind the scenes at Motorsport UK, all the circuits we go to, the circuit staff, everywhere we go to, they always put out all the stops for us. You know, it's fantastic. It's been such a privilege to be able to bring the British karting season, you know, to you all.
Yeah, exactly that. It's it was second year for me completed, and you know I've loved it. I think I've grown in terms of commentary side of things. I've learned a lot of you. I've learned a lot of the drivers as well. Learned a lot of the karting side of things as well. But again, to all the viewers at home, to all the staff here at the circuits, and to all the Motorsport UK staff as well throughout the entire year, a tireless effort from everyone has brought a fantastic season to a close, and I'm very much looking forward to next year.
Well, I mean, we're not done just yet. I mean, we've got the presentations to do, which we'll put the winners' interviews on the edited video. But Alpha Live have got plenty of content for the British Kart Championship over the winter. We're going to have review shows. We're going to be speaking to the drivers. Me and you can look at back some of our highlights of the year. But yes, Wera Tools, Demon Tweaks, Motorsport UK, the British Kart Championship, all the kart clubs, motorsport-timing.co.uk, everyone, thank you so much, so much. The drivers, their families, the teams for supporting us, you, the viewers, wherever you are in the world, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be able to talk nonsense about the sport that we love and, yeah, hopefully entertain. Congratulations, everyone.
Yeah, congratulations to everyone, and a round out to the season from us here at Paul Fletcher International Raceway. It's the end of the 2021 season, but like you said, it's not over until, well, you start singing. Are you singing yet?
As they say in Landau, ciao for now. Okay, the last presentation of the final round of the British Championship here at PF International is Senior Rotax. And if the commentators needed a little bit of time to recover from the Junior Rotax final, we then had a family affair in seniors as well to keep us on our toes. Now, there's no rookie award in Senior Rotax. None of the rookies qualified for the final, sadly. But the best privateer finishing in a fantastic 7th place overall, James Lingard. Sadly, not here. On to the top 3 now. Finishing in 3rd position. He was a championship contender coming into the weekend. He's got the O plate. He's a one-man team for Potenza Racing Engines, Lewis Gilbert. So Lewis gets P3 on the day. Congratulations. Smart new race suit as well. Very nice. Look at that, Chris. He's got the kart picks. No, there. He's kind of a 2nd place now. His first podium as a senior driver for Dan Holland Racing. No, it's not his first podium as senior driver. That was at Warden Law. It's his best finish as a senior driver. Last year's junior champion, Matthew Higgins. I was just checking to see if you were, like, listening. Well done, Mr. Higgins. But your winner today, his first win as a senior Rotax driver, along with the winning mechanic, Jay Southern, it's Sean Butcher. Well done, Sean. There's Jay. There we go. Jay, you can somehow squeeze that round his Gregory pack there. Well done. Now, lovely. Sean, we'll have a chat with you there. We're going to have the hats on backwards. Now, Sean, I mean, okay, you weren't to know what was going on behind you, but I mean, okay, 3rd in the championship event, but that was a hard-fought win, wasn't it? What does it feel like to get that first win?
Yeah, it just feels amazing. We've been working really hard this year, and nice to finish it off like this.
No, you've got your tickets to grand finals through the Belgian Championship, so you're going to be there representing UK out in Bahrain. But I mean, you know, to be all the way through this season, it's been such a competitive season as well. I mean, you've got the Hunters, you've got the team from Dan Holland, you've got Lewis has been on fire as well. You know, how tough has it been? Has this been the toughest one yet?
Yeah, by far. Like, there wasn't one weekend where there was a particular person ripping around. So, yeah.
It was great. Congratulations. Well done. Sean Butcher, your Senior Rotax winner, everybody. Okay. As long as we're all happy, we'll have one with the hats on. Yeah, Wera need the hats, yes. Well, you know, Lewis was had it nailed. You know, it's these other yobs. Hunt, you don't. No, you get a medal, Jay. You get a medal, and you get award for biggest muscles on the podium. There we are. How's that? Congratulations, your Senior Rotax podium, everybody. But not finished just yet. Well, you can finish for now, but oh, Sean and his spanner. That's a bit rude, Chris. I started it, yeah, last week. Yeah, with Caden's dad. Okay, congratulations, well done. But one more driver to bring up. I think the only race, it was a tactical retirement possibly at the end, but he had done enough. Please welcome onto the stage last year's British champion runner-up, this year's British champion, full stop, Rhys Hunter. And presenting Rhys with his #1 plates from Motorsport UK, Dan Parker. Second last year, third this year. It was his birthday this weekend as well. Not a bad birthday present. Taking the #1 plate back up to Sunderland, taking the #2 plate back up to Sunderland as well. Warden Law, it's going to be a party when we arrive next year. What do you want to say, Rhys? I know that you've got your entire team over there. There's other drivers. Kai's doing his best not to fill you in later on.
Yeah, it's been an amazing year. Dan Holden's been awesome, the full team. Scott Marsh with his tune-ups all year. He's been miles better than Coles he'd ever did in Coles last year. So, yeah, it's been.
That's not very nice. That's not very nice. He meant Sam Marsh anyway.
Yeah, Sam Marsh.
You got his name wrong. Shows how much you know.
Yeah, it's been really good. Yeah, time engines, awesome all year.
Congratulations, well done. Now you've got your ticket to the grand finals through other championships. We're going to see you in Bahrain as well. Thank you very much. Your British champion, Rhys Hunter. I was going to say, Scott Marsh is a lovely little lad in Minimax. His older brother, not quite so sure. There we go, I'm only joking. So we have Sean and Rhys have qualified for the grand finals via other championships, but Team UK have several more representatives out in the grand finals in Bahrain. So Tina from Jag, the last 2 tickets from the British Championship representing Great Britain in Bahrain at the end of this year, alongside Rhys and Sean. Please welcome back onto the stage Lewis Gilbert and this year's championship runner-up, Kai Hunter. So Lewis has represented Great Britain before, once in 2018 in Brazil, where he was a top 5 driver in the final, and was one of the leading British drivers all week in that event. Kai Hunter, I think, is on his 3rd or 4th grand finals trip. He's represented Team UK as a junior, as a senior, and in DD2. He'll be in seniors this year. Congratulations, well done. Your Senior Rotax representatives. And then one more, before Dan goes, Dan, I think we're going to round things off now. First of all, I'd like to say thank you. I'm sure on behalf of everyone else, the British Kart Championship team, you'd like to say thank you as well.
Yeah, huge thank you to everybody, the competitors, teams, parents, officials, all of the fantastic venues we've visited this year. It's been an absolute pleasure, and we hope to welcome you all back for an improved championship next year. Well done to everybody. It really is one of the hardest championships, I think, to win in the world. So congratulations to everybody, and thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dan. On behalf of everyone in Motorsport UK, the British Kart Championships, this has been Alpha Live's coverage of the 2021 Wera Tools British Kart Championships. Thank you very much. We'll see you next year.